Hey guys, Eataway here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the most overpowered and broken feature on FIFA 17. It's actually a new feature coming to FIFA 17, and it is so overpowered, and it's going to help you get so many goals. I've been using this on the demo, and it is so effective. You can go from being all the way back on the defense to getting straight one-on-one through on goal with 1 or 2 passes. This is such an overpowered and broken new feature on the game. So if you guys do enjoy, and let's go on into the video. Now this new feature is the threaded through pass. Now this plays the ball into space. It doesn't play it to a player, it plays it into space. So you guys can see here, I'm managing to attack a lot by creating space, by passing into this space, and it's great. As you see here, a load of space on the left wing. I can just play it into that space. It gives my player there, in that case Ribery, a lot of time to just run into that space. He doesn't really have to take too many touches. And look at this dribble. Outside of the foot, I've gone from being on the halfway line to being straight through on goal. Another great pass. And here you guys can see, I've got Muller going into space on the wing. And I play the ball into that space. I don't play it to Muller, you play it into the space, and it's really unpredictable. It's very hard to defend. I mean, look at that. If you played a normal through ball, that would get intercepted, but a threaded through ball is going to go in a completely different direction, and that goes into that space. I get a penalty, and I mean, you guys did see my penalty taking tutorial probably a couple of days ago. Penalties are quite easy if you know how to do them. We put that into the top corner. But here we go. Yeah, another example. I've got a load of examples to show you. Have the ball here with Higuain. Higuain holds the ball up, plays it all the way across the pitch into Alexandro, and as you see there, he was just in so much space on that left wing there, so much space to run into. And as you can see there again, I play that, it goes ahead of the defender, and if you played a normal through ball, that would probably get intercepted, but it goes ahead of the defender. It's very hard to read for the player actually defending this. I mean, definitely try out in game. You're going to see just how effective this is. And again, Higuain goes through on goal there. My finishing is not the best. I do need to get a bit better at that, but all the same, would have probably scored if I was a bit better at finishing. And again, Alexandro, I mean, your fullbacks get forward so well using this method here. So if you have someone like Alexandro, if you have someone like Alaba, a really good kind of well-rounded fullback, you're going to be able to take such good advantage of this. And what I actually did was set my fullbacks to overlap, and this really does help you out, because you always have an option going up the wing, which is very good. As you can see here, got the ball through to Higuain. Now a normal through ball could have easily been intercepted, but I play it between those two defenders. Higuain gets through. He's got plenty of time and space, and this was actually on world class, by the way, guys. I wasn't playing on like beginner or amateur or anything like that. Playing a really high level, playing against a good opposition, obviously in the computer. And if you do play against an actual person, it's going to be even more effective, because the computer can read what you're doing much better than an actual human opponent can do. So if you just completely split the defense open with a very difficult to read pass like the threaded through ball, you're going to be able to create so much space, and it's just an awesome thing to have kind of in your locker. I mean, if you see someone in space on the other side of the pitch, you can do this ball, and it's going to just pick out an amazing through pass. Now the reason this pass is so effective, guys, is, as I said, you pass into space rather than to a player, so it's just so unpredictable, so difficult to read, and all you have to do is just press RB and Y. So Y is the through ball button on Xbox, it is the top button if you're on PlayStation. Not really too sure what that is, but comment down below if you are on PlayStation, just to let other people know. You just hold RB at the same time. Do that. Very simple. And what I really like about this is you can get a lot of power on these. Now a normal through ball, you can't get too much power on without just kicking the ball out of play and it being very inaccurate. Whereas with a threaded through ball like this, you can get quite a lot of power behind it. You can play it through into the space, and it's just so difficult to read. You're going to be able to create so many awesome opportunities for your team. You're going to be able to get a lot of goals, get a lot of assists, and as long as you're good at finishing, you're going to be getting a lot of goals. And I do also recommend getting like good fullbacks when it comes to finishing. You don't just want maybe someone like Alba, who's very quick but not the best going forwards. You want someone really well-rounded. Someone like Florenzi is perfect, because he's got over 70 for shooting, so he is going to be able to finish those type of opportunities off, because often your fullbacks are going to be getting through on goal using this. Now you can sometimes get caught out on the defense. I recommend going defensive, but definitely set your fullbacks to stay wide and also always overlap, because they're always going to be getting in some great opportunities with this particular method here. Now you don't want to just do a random through ball from your defense unless you have a very clear passing option. It's very effective if you're in, for example, a 3-on-3 situation. Your opponent's not really going to know where you're going to go, and if you have an option out wide, where they're not being marked. Just play it into that space on the wing, and your player on the wing can just run into that space. And because it's played quite far ahead of them, they can keep going quite fast. They don't have to take too many touches and slow down. They can just take a couple of touches, maybe knock the ball ahead of them, play across into the middle, maybe pass it to the top of the box, and it's just such an effective pass, such an effective thing on FIFA 17, which if you guys aren't using, you're at such a big disadvantage. So definitely a good thing, just kind of have in your locker, because if you do see a really good amount of space on the wing, maybe your opponent's fullback is injured, maybe they've been sent off, maybe they're up the pitch, you're going to have a lot of space to just play that ball into, and it's so effective. Definitely something I would recommend you guys trying out. If you do want any more help and advice on this method, then just comment down below. I'll be sure to help you out, maybe if you don't get the right buttons, combinations, if you don't really know where you want to be playing this ball or what situation to pass it in, just comment down below. I'll be sure to tell you in the comments down below. If you guys could drop a like on the video, that would be awesome. I put a lot of effort into this video, so a like would always help me out. Subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.